What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let me clean my camera. Hold on. Okay. I look a mess, but whatever. I don't know what's going on with my camera today. Whatever. We are in this thing. What's up, y'all? What's up? I know it's a little late where y'all at. I know y'all all over the world. I'm in Central Standard Time, so it's only 9:18 here, but I know some of y'all be ready to go to bed early, so I apologize for the late live. But what's up, replay gang? We in this thing. We are talking about a very heavy subject today. But first, let me go ahead and say what's up to y'all. What's up, Brittany? What's up, girl? You didn't text me back. I just texted you back. Hey, Miss Brightest Life. Hey, Misha. Hey, Dudley. Hey, Nia. Hey, Angela. Make sure y'all drop some bows in the chat, y'all, because today I'm going to be talking to y'all about, what's all over the news, the Oxford High School situation. And, I got all the information and I'm wrapping it up in a bow and I'm giving it to y'all as usual. Okay. Now, I just want to give a disclaimer. I already had my trigger warning displayed a few minutes ago, but I want to give y'all another warning, y'all. This topic is um kind of heavy, and I'm just going to speak for myself. It's heavy for me because I'm a parent. I went to school, of course. I don't like hearing about stuff like this. I don't like any of it, but nonetheless, it's something that we really need to talk about because these menace to societies, these thugs are infiltrating these schools, and it's getting bad out here. It's really, really getting bad out here, y'all. So without further ado, we're going to be talking about Ethan Crumbley, a 15-year-old menace to society. He is a terrorist and he is like I said, menace to society. He is a thug. And what happened was what everyone is calling as the deadliest shooting this year, which I'm like, this year? I mean, I know that we've had a lot of other school shootings, but the way this one played out, I mean, it's up there, guys. It's really, really up there. Yeah, he looks crazy as F. And yeah, we're gonna talk about it because it's not just him. It's really not. I mean, his parents are a piece of work. This whole situation is a piece of work. So I got all the details for y'all, like I said. I'm gonna give it to y'all. Brittany, you haven't heard about this? Oh, yeah. Well, let me tell you about the menace to society. That's what we're going to refer to him today as. This is his nice little photo right here because he is in police custody. And like I said, he is a 15-year-old menace to society. On Tuesday, this menace to society that you see on the screen actually went to school and he fired 30 rounds of ammunition in the hallway, killing 4 students and leaving 7 injured. This happened in a matter of 5 minutes, you guys. 5 minutes. This menace to society did this. This thug did this in 5 minutes. In those 5 minutes, there was over 100 911 calls. Because YouTube likes to censor me, I wish I could play you guys the videos. But if you have a TikTok, go on there and you can type in Oxford High School. And there is live videos where these students, these poor, precious babies, were documenting what transpired within these 5 minutes. So I'm going to give you guys the backstory and I'm going to go ahead and talk you guys through everything now that you know the gist of what took place this past Tuesday on November the 30th. So this menace to society, Ethan, is the gangster that actually sought out and did this horrific crime, this tragedy in a high school. Like I said, killing 4 students and injuring 7. One of the injured is a teacher. So a lot of people want to know why. What happened? What happened? How could this be? Premeditated. point blank period. It was premeditated. This is something that he wanted to do. So this menace to society wasn't always a menace to society. His school actually said that he's a sophomore, he's 15 years old. He actually had no disciplinary actions. He was, a relatively quiet student. Not much to say here. But that Monday, so November the 29th, that Monday, his parents was actually called by the school administration, just basically telling his parents that they were kind of concerned about Ethan's behavior and that they wanted to talk to the parents. So the following day at 10 a.m., which was November the 30th, Tuesday, Ethan and his parents sat down with the school administration. The details of what they actually talked about is not known. It has not been put out as public information, but we do know that it was concerning Ethan's behavior and how they just was, he just wasn't acting like himself, right? They did say something along the lines of violence. After the meeting, Ethan was cleared to go back to class. So this wrapped up around 10:45. A little before noon, Ethan actually was seen walking into a bathroom, walking out with a semi-automatic handgun, and where he continued to empty 30 clips, close range, through doors. He was even trying to get through doors. There is videos on TikTok where he is impersonating a sheriff to get through the classroom doors, saying like, "Let me in, bro. I'm with the sheriff's department." And mind you, he said the words "bro." So the students are on camera saying like, "I know that's you. Like you're the person hurting us." Because mind you, the people inside the classroom, the students and the teachers inside the classroom, had no idea that this was Ethan. Had no idea that this was this gangbanger. They didn't know where it was coming from. The people that he injured and the people that he did, take the lives that he did take, there was no rhyme or reason. It was not something that he actually meticulously pointed out these people or designated these people. Like I said, he had fired 30 rounds, you guys. The police records say that when they got the firearm, there was only 7 bullets left. 7. And like I said, this happened in 5 minutes. This was not something that was long and drawn out. Over 100 911 calls. Students were jumping out of windows, you guys, jumping out of windows to hide, to save themselves. And it was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking. And once the police arrived, he willingly, without a fight, walked over to the police and said nothing. Like I said, real, like, hey, I know y'all about to take me, so let's go type deal. Now, to me, hearing this information, like I saw the news clips, I saw that people was talking about this, but once I found out that it was 30 rounds, once I found out that it was 100 911 calls, once I found out that this happened in 5 minutes and that he was literally shooting people in close range, you guys. Anyone that walked by, he was literally just airing it out, literally. That's the only way that I can put it so you guys can understand how bad this was. This, like I said, is being called one of the deadliest shootings of this year. But in my opinion, after hearing just that little brief detail, it's one of the worst because what he did was horrific. And the fact that it was on camera, it was documented. They saw this play out step by step. Now, after the Menace to Society did, willingly go to, yes, Tracy, it's a lot of information still coming out. So all the information that I'm giving you guys is what we have as of right now. But I will be covering this story because it's getting there, you guys. So once the Menace to Society did willingly go with the police, he is being charged with 24 charges, you guys. And that is as of right now. More charges could come. The 24 charges that he is being faced with is 1 count of terrorism because he is a thug, causing death, 4 counts of first-degree murder, 7 counts of assault with intent to murder, and 12 counts of possession of a firearm. He is facing life if he is convicted, and they are charging him as an adult. In his court hearing, you guys, he had the audacity, well, his lawyer had the audacity to plead non-guilty, which we know, the law is the law. You have your way. You can definitely plead not guilty and be found guilty. But it was just like, not guilty, not guilty. You might as well just go ahead and plead guilty to speed it up, baby, because if this case gets thrown out and you get found not guilty, we have bigger issues on our hands, especially since the other thug, Rittenhouse, who he kind of favors, got let go. This is becoming a little too much. So he is facing life. Now, a lot of people want to know the backstory. They want to know what, why, when, how, all that. And with this case being so high profile because it is students involved, and this was a 15-year-old boy who did something so horrific, there are a lot of rumors that are going around that I am fact checking for you guys. So the first rumor was that a lot of students on November the 30th actually missed school because they already knew that this was going to happen. And they said that there was allegedly a Snapchat video that was sent out saying that there was going to be a shooting at the school. Now, school representatives, the administrations, and the police have denied this account. They said that this did not happen. However, there was another rumor that we can kind of put these two together, that the school actually had they already had been hearing about some violence at the school, and that they actually sent out a statement via email to all of the parents, and they also posted it on the website, their school website. That although the school is saying that they had no knowledge of anything, that they are just this great school, I actually found the official statement from the school by going to their website. Okay? So I have it for you guys right here. They actually did release a statement November 12th about some rumors. So I'm going to read it for you guys here. It says Oxford High School, and that's where it took place. OHS, parents and guardians, we are aware of the numerous rumors that have been circulating throughout our building this week. We understand that has created some concern for students and parents. Please know that we have reviewed every concern shared with us and investigated all information provided. Some rumors have evolved from an incident last week, while others do not appear to have any connection. Students' interpretations of social media posts and false information have exaggerated, or however y'all pronounce that word, the overall concern. We want our parents and students to know there has been no threat to our building nor our students. The safety and security of our students and staff is always our top priority. To accomplish this task, OHS has numerous highly trained professionals who work to keep our building safe and secure. We have counselors and social workers who work with students on a daily basis. We have 2 highly trained security guards and an Oakland County resource officer on site who assist us as well. Please contact us if you are aware of a specific threat or concern that you have heard directly. Now, there was an incident that they stated on November 12th via this message that happened a week prior. We do not know what the incident was, but that is a little alarming that they are alleging that this school had no problems, but literally 15 days before, fresh off of Thanksgiving break, you guys have pulled this menace to society into the office about some concerns that you guys will not state. And he also then walked out of that meeting, was clear to go back to class, where he did not go to class. He went to the bathroom, pulled out a firearm, and emptied 30 clips. I'm calling BS. I'm calling BS. Now, we can't confirm the Snapchat story, but the fact that they lied and I'm going to call it a lie. I don't know what y'all want to call it, fib, whatever. The fact that they denied all allegations about any preconceived or previous incidents is false. This post is still up and alive on their website, Oxford High School. That's where I found it for anyone to read. So I'm like, where were the security guards again? Where were the security guards? Really strange. Now, another rumor was that this menace to society was actually very vocal on social media about the handgun that he did have. And that is actually true, you guys. Now, his social media accounts have actually been deactivated as of now, but we were able to screenshot one of the posts, and the post was the smoking gun, literally. Now, the gun that this Menace to Society used was purchased 4 days on a Black Friday sale by his father, which we're going to get into detail about this Menace to Society's parents because, baby, it gets worse. But it was purchased on Black Friday, and it was purchased by his father. Clearly, it wasn't locked up. As you see, the son was able to use it, but he actually had previous access to it basically immediately after the father purchased it. So here's the post. Um, so as you guys see, this is the smoking gun. On here, he says, just got my new beauty today. Sig Sauer 9mm. Ask any questions, I will answer. No, this is not the father's Instagram. This is the son. This is the thug's Instagram account where he posted it, and he said, ask any questions, I will answer. Now, previous accounts or previous people say that this thug's social media accounts were really scary. He actually was very active on YouTube too, where he played Call of Duty. Now, there's a lot of correlations between adolescent minds and violent games such as Call of Duty, and it could be a correlation, it could not. But he was very active, and the fact that he was able to get this gun multiple times, post pictures with it, doesn't sit right with me, but we'll get to that later. So those was the three main rumors about everything that was circulating and how it went. Now, the final rumor and the biggest one was a lot of people just automatically assumed, like the Columbine shooting and all the other school shootings that have transpired in the past, that this thug was bullied. That is false. According to the school administration and according to classmates, Ethan was never bullied. Ethan was a very quiet student. He really had no problems. This really came out of left field until Monday. So before Monday, there was no issues. Ethan was very quiet. One of his classmates actually said that he was always seen wearing black, and that he also bragged about hunting. That was something that he liked to do. They said that he seemed to he was very vocal about hunting. So we can assume, now we can't say for certain, but we can assume that this thug had a hunting background, which is not uncommon. A lot of families that hunt oftentimes take their children. So a lot of children actually are skilled with firearms. That is not something new. However, if y'all want to go back to what I previously said about this only taking place for 5 minutes and the fact that he was unable to unload because he had 2 clips, but the police believe that one clip, that he had 3 and one is missing, like he hid it. But he was able to switch out these clips and fire off 30 rounds in a matter of 5 minutes. We can assume that he was skilled with firearms. Take it how you want, but yes, this thug was about that, was about all things gun. He always played Call of Duty. He wore black, and his classmates said that he always talked about hunting, that he liked it. Now, when the investigation happened, as soon as the shooting happened and the police got him into custody, they did issue a search warrant where they did go through Ethan's, which is the thug's, home, computer, anything that is attached to him. And literally, The prosecution said that there is a mountain of digital evidence that proves that this was a premeditation case, a premeditated situation, that this thug thought this through and planned it out. The night before, so Monday, after the administration had already called the parents, after that, we don't know what they was said, but we do know that that night, this thug had made 2 videos talking about attacking his school. He stated that he wanted to shoot and unalive students in these 2 videos. Like, what was you doing? Did you mess up on the first one and have to re-record? Really strange, but this is a little child we're talking about, a little thug that we're talking about. And then also he had a journal where he wrote about unaliving students and doing this crime. So he was someone that literally talked about it. Really, really scary. Really, really, really scary. Now, he is being held without bail, and he already has been transferred to an adult jail because, like I told you guys, this thug is being charged as an adult. But the issue is the fact that there is a mountain of evidence. So just beyond the 2 videos and the journal, even though there's a mountain of evidence, they have already stated that they don't believe that anyone else is in connection to this, that this was solely done by him. But the reasons why is still unknown. We do not know why he chose to do this randomly when he was not being bullied. There was nothing going on with him. Really, really scary, but nonetheless, it happened. Now, I want to take some time to give you guys some updates about his parents. And the reason why I want to talk about the parents is because they are facing, or they may be facing, being charged themselves. The prosecution is taking this very, very seriously. She is not holding back at all. She is absolutely disgusted. She says that their town is shook, that these students will never be the same, and he needs to pay the price for what he did. Now, the parents, Ethan's 2 parents, are actually refusing to speak to the police. They are very, very reluctant, like they're not helping, which takes a lot of people back because at the end of the day, although this was your son, can you put yourselves in these other parents' shoes? These parents took their children to school to learn, period, point blank. That's all you do at school, to learn. And they have to bury some of their children off of the actions of this thug. And you have these 2 parents that have the audacity to refuse to speak to the police and help in the investigation any way that they can. The audacity. Like throwing salt on the wound. That's basically what it is. Now, because the parents are reluctant to speak to the police, that already was a red flag. The second red flag was the fact that why was these firearms not locked up? Now, we live in a country where we have the right to bear arms. No one is taking that away. However, when you have children and firearms don't go. Period, point blank. Yes, you can take them hunting. Yes, you can teach them gun safety. But your firearm, as the adult, as the parent, should always be locked away and under your supervision. It should never be in a place that your children is able to post pictures on social media, and it damn sure shouldn't be in a situation where this thug is able to go to school and literally empty 30 clips on innocent lives for no apparent reason. So prosecution is basically pursuing or thinking about pursuing negligence, and charging the parents with negligence because they should have locked away their firearms, and all parents should as well. Even though it's your right to bear arms, you guys have to make sure that when you're bearing arms that you are also protecting the community at the same time. So this is where it gets really, really, really bad. A lot of these parents, these 2 parents have left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths because they want to know how this thug was able to get so far and do so much, and then you guys turn around and not want to help. Like y'all are just some privileged. So, with that being said, they fall under a microscope. Although the thug is under a microscope, a lot of people want the parents to be under that same microscope. So, people did a lot of digging on these parents, a lot of digging. They found out that the father and the mother both have been charged with DUI, so they're drunk. They have no regard to lives. They're driving while drunk. That's a big no-no. The dad already is a felon. Both of them was charged with check fraud, so they're liars and thieves. The father has other children. He does not pay child support, so a lot of your deadbeat dad. You're not affording the lives for all of your children. Meanwhile, you're able to buy Black Friday guns, but you're not paying your child support. Now, the smoking gun, because the parents have also deactivated their social medias. But the smoking gun was his mother. Now, the father, like I said, they're both little low lives in my opinion. I mean, it makes sense why this thug came from them. They're drunks. He don't pay child support. The lowest of the low. But the mother, you guys. Her name is Jennifer. The father's name is James. But whatever, we're gonna call them low lives, one and number two. Now, Jennifer was low life number two. Before she was able to deactivate her social media, Beyonce's internet CIA agents actually found a letter to Trump that she wrote. And I'm going to read it to you guys because it brings you guys insight on who exactly we're dealing with and why this case is looking the way it does. Okay. Now, Jennifer worked in real estate. She was a real estate broker, which scares me. But anyway, she penned an open letter to President-elect Donald Trump back in November of 2016. So, of course, this was over 5 years ago, but it's still, lawyer Audrey says we're still going to allow it to be in the courts. And this is what she said. Mr. Trump, I actually love that you are a bad public speaker because that shows sincerity and humility. You changed your mind and you said, so what? You made famous grab them in the pussy comment. Did it offend me? No. I say things all the time that people take the wrong way. Do I mean them? Not always. Do I agree that you should have shown your tax returns? No. Basically, he ain't got to show his tax returns. Like what? I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do or maybe don't pay in taxes. I think those are personal and that the government can lock someone up over $10,000 of unpaid taxes and you slipped on by. That shows corruption. Now, she went on to tell Trump that she would really love to uncover politicians for what she believes that they truly are. She wants to shut down big pharma and make healthcare affordable for her and middle class families again. She says that she is not racist because her grandfather came straight off the boat in Italy. White people love to say that. I don't know what it is with the boat of Italy and proving that they're not racist, but that is a common phrase. I don't even know what it means. Anyway, she says, as a female and a realtor, thank you for allowing my right to bear arms. Allowing me to be protected if I show a home to someone with bad intentions. Thank you for respecting that amendment. She then went on to complain that other schools where kids come from illegal immigrant parents don't care about the safety and lives of others. That is literally what she said. And she signed it. A hardworking, middle-class, law-abiding citizen who is sick of getting fucked in the ass and would rather be grabbed by the pussy. Now, the whole letter to Trump behooves me, but the fact that she said kids come from illegal immigrant parents and don't care about learning or safety. Thank you for allowing me the right to bear arms, allowing me to be protected if I show a home to someone with bad intentions, and then signed it. Hardworking, middle-class, law-abiding citizen who is sick of being fucked in the ass and would rather be grabbed by the pussy. First of all, you're not a law-abiding citizen because you was writing bad checks. You was drinking while driving or driving while drunk. Thirdly, you over here got the nerve. See, these liberals, these people that love to talk about the right to bear arms, these Trump supporters, they love to concern themselves with immigrant matters and immigrant beings and things of that nature. Wow, they act holier than thou, but then breed shit like this. Breed literally a demon. They breeded a demon. See, this is the thing about terrorists. A lot of terrorists are homegrown. These terrorists are not coming over from the border. They're not. Like I said, American homegrown terrorists right here. You over here are really talking about showing a home to someone who has ill intentions, while these parents took their children to school with great intentions to learn, get an education. One of the victims was literally receiving college acceptance letters. Good intentions, right? Where your thug ass son literally fired 30 rounds in a school. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And then you turn around and won't comply with the police. You won't help. How fucking sad. So while you over here writing letters to Trump, talking about all this stuff and how you rather be grabbed in the pussy, like what? Your son was plotting, being a thug, being a menace to society right under your nose. I'm calling it out. It was planned. They allowed that shit. Period, point blank. Whatever charges he gets, they should get. As the parents, as the guardians, as the supervisors, as the adults, there's nothing that's gonna fly under my nose that I don't smell. My kids ain't doing nothing. Give me that phone. Give me that journal. Make sure you lock up that gun, those guns. And to literally, he had it in his backpack the day I had a school meeting. I really cannot wait to hear if he ever is, because a lot of these thugs get behind the court and they never tell why they did what they did. They just let the charges be what they be. They plead not guilty. They get found guilty or innocent. So this isn't common. We may not ever get answers as to why this menace to society did what he did. But it's really interesting how literally, what did y'all talk about on the way to school before this meeting? How did it go in the meeting? Like, the school's not releasing all the details, the parents are complying, and the thug did what he did in a very, very heinous way. It's shocking to me that it even got to that point. But reading the mother's letter to Trump literally was like, red flag, red flag, red flag. Like, it makes sense why he would behave the way he did with no regard to life, because he comes from two people who drive around drunk, write bad checks, and then write letters to Trump, thanking them for the right to bear arms. It's really, really sad. Really, really sad. And it goes to show that while mass media, mainstream media loves to promote immigrant ignorance, because they put a lot of stigmas behind people that are immigrants, they put a lot of stigmas behind Black Americans, Black people in general. They never ever want to show the motherfuckers that look like this. They never want to show it. Never. And the proof is in the pudding. These crimes, like I've said already, are homegrown. As a parent, I am in fear of these thugs. These thugs are not sagging. These thugs are not speaking Spanish. These thugs are not jumping over fences. These thugs are walking into school and emptying 30 clips. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So while we want to talk about everybody else, we need to start looking internally. Y'all need to watch out for those little thugs y'all raising at home. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. Now, that was it that I had to tell you guys about the updates regarding this case. It is being closely monitored. I am keeping my ear to the streets like I do with all my other videos. But I really wanted to come on here just to give you guys the facts, give you guys a little insight on who this little motherfucker was born to, how they act, how they think, and also call the school out for BS. The school did know that something was going on, point blank, period. The school knew. And a lot of students did call out that day. A lot of students did. So let me go ahead and go through the comments just to see what you guys were saying about the live. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me. Like I said, I know it was late, but it wasn't going to be long. But I wanted to get this out for you guys. Oh, Heather Moore was in here. She said that she lived in the area. So devastating. Heather, if you're still in here, let me know. Like, what are the students? What are the parents saying? What do they think about the parents, Jennifer and James? Yeah, the school was denying it. Yeah, Jazz says something tells me the signs were there with this kid. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't, as a parent, as a someone who went to school, I never was called in the office back to back. Like, that is a red flag. Big lawsuit. I agree. That school should be held accountable. Jazz, you made a great point. So y'all looked into everything and this still happened? Exactly. Literally. Yeah, they were definitely alerted ahead of time. They knew that something was going on. Did they know that it was going to be this thug? Maybe, maybe not. But they definitely had their ears to the streets. Yeah, Brittany, I agree that any shooting games, any of those games, we was not allowed to play. Now, I used to play Crazy Taxi. That was my shiz, and Monkey Ball and WWE and 007. Like, those games was the ones that I played. But none of that extensive 24 hours Call of Duties. Yeah, Trump. She was living with bad intentions. Yeah, yeah. And the thing is, my question is, when you guys with her, the whole thing of her saying, "Oh, I thank you for allowing me to have bare arms, just in case I show at home." I definitely agree that you should be able to bear arms. I agree. As a mother, as a not a single woman, but as a small woman, I'm very small. I want to protect myself. This world is crazy. But to end a letter talking about immigrants and schools, what were you guys talking like at home? Because, like I said, it's taught at home. They're putting metal detectors in our schools, but exactly. And this school actually had two security officers. I don't know where they are, where they were, what they were doing, but two wasn't enough, baby. Two wasn't enough. She can use trade grade penmanship to write her son in prison now. Yep, she sure can use her good penmanship. But it's definitely a tragedy. Hearing about those four students that did lose their lives, like one was a basically a future All-American. Like I said, another girl was on her way to college. Like, one was 14. This is just sad. We don't send our kids to school to do anything besides learn. Now, can you make some friends? Yeah. But as far as the violence that has been consistently taking place within these schools and these white thugs, I wouldn't say gun reform is required, because that is always a touchy subject. But I would say that the stigmas that go along with Black people and guns versus the stigmas that go along with white people and guns is unfair and unjust. Like, that's just my opinion. So while we scrutinize the Black people and the Black communities and make it so damn hard for us to bear arms, I don't understand why we are not putting any effort into making sure that these guns are locked away, because our ignorant children, our ignorant future depends on gun safety. Period. Whether you have the right to bear arms, your children does not. Your children does not have the right to go to school and do what this man did and what other students have done for the past 10 plus years. School was not the place. And again, this thug was not even being bullied. Not even saying that that was an excuse. None of it is an excuse. But at the end of the day, something needs to happen. Yeah, good at everything. You're gonna have to rewatch the live and listen to what this thug's mama had to say to Trump. She loves Trump and she wants him to grab her pussy. Really strange. But y'all, thank you guys so much for rocking with me. Please don't forget to like this live on your way out and subscribe if you have not. I appreciate it so, so much. I know that I was supposed to be streaming on Twitch, but let me just be real with y'all. I created a Twitch account and I got locked out. The I don't know what I made my password. Then when I tried to change my password, they told me my password was weak. Me and my brain cannot take all these passwords, so I couldn't stream on Twitch. But I'm gonna figure it out because I'm still gonna start to build my platform over there while I still upload on YouTube as well. But things like this that are kind of touchy, I want to be able to stream on Twitch just in case YouTube player hates. But hopefully not. But I don't know. Let me see what they did to my live. Let me see. Yeah, it's already limited. I already knew it. But like I said, thank you guys so much for helping or for watching my live. I thank you guys for rocking with me. I'll be back with another video to talk about some other juicy details that's happening. Don't forget to write me, tell me anything else that y'all want to talk about that's newsworthy. I'm not really going to be talking about celebrities and stuff like that anymore. Those videos just don't go anywhere on my channel. But nonetheless, I appreciate y'all. Okay, so like on y'all way out, and I will see y'all in the next video.